My fiancé said, "I'm adopting a dog. I don't care about your allergies. Take medicine or move out." I said, "You're right." Then I requested my sister to adopt her dream dog from the shelter she'd been visiting. Her tearful call asking why her dog was gone came within hours. I, 29 male, was with Brooke, 27, for 3 years, engaged for 6 months. My allergies to dogs aren't just take a Claritin and deal level. They're throat closing, can't breathe, ER visit, serious. Brooke knew this from day one. Hell, she was there during my last reaction at her cousin's house when their golden retriever jumped on me. Watched me use my EpiPen and everything. Last Monday, she drops this bomb over breakfast. "I'm getting a dog. Found the perfect one at the shelter. His name's Biscuit, and I already put down the deposit." I literally choked on my coffee. "Brooke, you know I could literally die, right? Stop being dramatic. Get allergy shots. Take medicine. People manage allergies all the time. Those shots take years to work, and they don't even work for everyone. Then maybe you should find somewhere else to live until you figure it out. I've wanted a dog my whole life, and I'm not letting your issues stop me anymore." Your issues? Like my medical condition was just an inconvenience to her lifestyle. "This is my apartment, Brooke. I've been paying rent here for 5 years. She rolled her eyes. "We're getting married. What's yours is mine. Besides, I've been contributing for 2 years now." Contributing. She paid for groceries and utilities. I covered the $2,800 monthly rent because she wanted to save for the wedding. "So you're really choosing a dog you've never even met over your fiancé?" "I'm choosing my happiness. God, why do you make everything about you?" I stood up, grabbed my keys. "You're absolutely right." "Where are you going?" "To choose my happiness." See, Brooke had been visiting the shelter every Sunday for weeks, sending me photos of this specific pit mix named Biscuit. Building a bond, she called it. She'd bragged to everyone about how she was rescuing him, how he only trusted her, how the shelter workers said they'd never seen such a connection. What she didn't know? My sister Daphne volunteers at that exact shelter. She'd been sending me updates about Brooke's visits, initially thinking it was cute how dedicated my fiancé was to finding the perfect dog, until I told her about the allergy situation. I called Daphne from my car. "Hey, remember Biscuit? The dog your psycho fiancé keeps visiting?" "Yeah, why? How fast can you process an adoption?" "Tommy, what are you planning?" She told me to move out of my own apartment because she's choosing that dog over me. So I'm choosing to let someone who actually deserves him have him. "Don't you have a friend who's been looking for that exact breed?" Holy shit, yeah, my coworker Eloise. She's been on the waiting list for a pit mix for months. Has a huge yard, works from home. Perfect. Can you make it happen today? Adoption fees $350. I'll Venmo you $500. Tell Eloise the extra is for his first vet visit. You beautiful petty bastard. Give me 2 hours. I went to the gym, then to my buddy Dean's place. Told him everything. He laughed so hard he nearly threw up. "Bro, she really said what's yours is mine about your apartment?" While contributing literally nothing to rent for 2 years. "And she knows you could die?" Watched me use an EpiPen, Dean. Still chose the dog. My phone started blowing up at 4 p.m. 12 missed calls from Brooke. I let it ring. Finally answered on call 13. "What did you do?" She was sob screaming. "Biscuit's gone. They said he was adopted this morning." "Oh no, that's terrible. This is your fault. You did something." "I know you did. How could I have done anything? I don't even know anyone at that shelter." "You're lying. He was supposed to be mine. I've been visiting him for 6 weeks. Maybe you should have adopted him sooner then." "I was waiting for my bonus next week. You know this." "Guess someone else didn't want to wait." Dogs get adopted, Brooke. That's literally the point of shelters. "I'm going down there. I'll get him back. I'll explain the situation." "Good luck with that." She hung up. 20 minutes later, Daphne texted me. "Your ex just made a scene. Security had to escort her out. She demanded to know who adopted her dog and tried to go into the employee area. They've banned her for 30 days. Update 1. So Brooke came home that night looking like she'd been crying for hours. Thought maybe she'd apologize, realize how messed up her ultimatum was. Nope. You need to fix this. I don't know how you did it, but you're going to get my dog back. Brooke, I didn't. Stop lying. The The shelter said he was adopted by someone with a connection to a volunteer. You did this out of spite. You told me to choose between homelessness and death, but sure, I'm the spiteful one. She threw a pillow at me. You're so selfish. You know how much Biscuit meant to me. And you know how much breathing means to me. But here we are. She started packing a bag. I'm staying at my mom's until you fix this. Fix what? Make someone unadopt a dog? That's not how reality works. Then we're done. Okay. She stopped packing. Okay, that's it? You chose a dog you'd known for 6 weeks over your fiancé of 3 years. Yeah, we're done. You're not even going to fight for us? Fight for someone who told me my life-threatening medical condition was just an issue to get over? Pass. She left that night, but the entitlement was just getting started. The next morning, her mom Gloria called me. This woman. Y'all aren't ready. Thomas, what you did was disgusting. Stealing that poor animal from my daughter? I didn't steal anything. Someone else adopted him. After you arranged it, Brooke told me everything. Did she tell you she demanded I risk my life or move out of my own apartment? Everyone has allergies these days. You kids are so weak. In my day, we just dealt with it. In your day, people also died from allergies, Gloria. You're being dramatic. A little dog dander never killed anyone. I've literally been hospitalized 3 times. Well, maybe that's nature trying to tell you something. Did she just imply I should die? Cool. You're right, Gloria. Nature is telling me something. It's telling me your daughter inherited your compassion. How dare you? I hung up. Then came the text bombardment from Brooke's friends. Apparently, she'd told them I killed her dog to punish her. Killed. The dog. Her best friend Maddie, you're a monster. How could you put down an innocent animal? Her coworker Jade, Brooke's crying at work. Hope you're happy, dog killer. Her cousin Ramon, bro, that's serial killer behavior. Get help. I made one Facebook post. For clarity, I didn't kill any dogs. The dog my ex wanted was adopted by another family. That's it. Anyone who thinks I murdered an animal needs to reassess their critical thinking skills. Brooke called screaming, how dare you make me look stupid? You did that yourself when you told people I killed a dog that's literally living happily with another family. You turned everyone against me. No, your lies did that. I just told the truth. This isn't over, Tommy. You ruined my life over allergies. No, you ruined your own relationship over a dog you didn't even own. Big difference. Update 2, y'all, the escalation was insane. First, Brooke tried to get back into the apartment while I was at work. The landlord, Mr. Hayashi, called me. Tom, your ex is here with a U-Haul saying she needs to get her things, but she's trying to take your TV? She doesn't live here anymore, and that TV was mine before we met. Don't let her in. Already didn't. She's claiming she has tenant rights. She was never on the lease. She's a guest who overstayed. That's what I told her. She called me a slumlord and threatened to report me to the city. For what? Following the law? Who knows? I've banned her from the property. Security has her photo now. Then she went nuclear on social media. Posted this long sob story about how I financially abused her by making her homeless, emotionally manipulated her by weaponizing my allergies, and isolated her from her emotional support animal. Biscuit was never her emotional support animal. He was a random shelter dog she'd visited a few times. But it got better. She started a GoFundMe. Help me rebuild after domestic abuse. Goal, $10,000. The description was wild. After years of control and manipulation, I finally stood up to my abuser when I tried to adopt a therapeutic companion for my anxiety. He responded by having the animal destroyed and throwing me out of our home. Now I'm homeless, traumatized, and need help starting over. She raised $3,000 in 2 days. That's when I got petty. I commented with screenshots, her text saying she's choosing a dog over me, the shelter's adoption record showing Biscuit was adopted, not euthanized, her admission that she never actually adopted him, receipts showing I'd paid rent alone for 2 years, the lease showing only my name. The GoFundMe was down within hours. She had to refund everyone. But the peak entitlement came Saturday morning. I woke up to pounding on my door at 7 a.m. Not Brooke. Eloise, the woman who adopted Biscuit, was standing there looking terrified. Are you Thomas, Daphne's brother? Yeah, what's wrong? This woman showed up at my house at 6 a.m. She tried to take Rocco. Rocco? That's what I renamed Biscuit. She was in my backyard trying to leash him. My security camera caught everything. When I confronted her, she said I stole her dog and she was taking him back. Oh my God, are you okay? Is Rocco okay? We're fine, but she said you would pay for stealing her life? I'm pressing charges, but thought you should know. I gave her my number in case she needed anything for the police report. Then I called Brooke. You tried to steal someone's dog? He's mine. You stole him. He was never yours, and now you're going to have a criminal record. This is all your fault. If you'd just gotten over your stupid allergies. My stupid allergies didn't make you trespass and attempt theft, Brooke. I'm gonna sue you for emotional distress. Good luck suing me for not dying for your convenience. She hung up. An hour later, her sister Nina called. Tommy, please don't press charges. Brooke's just heartbroken. I'm not pressing charges. The woman whose property she trespassed on is. Can't you talk to her? Why would I help someone who chose a dog over my life? She loves dogs. You knew this. I love breathing. She knew that too. You're being so stubborn. Relationships require compromise. What did Brooke compromise on exactly? Silence. That's what I thought. Update 3. The court date for Brooke's trespassing charge was set. But before that, she pulled one more stunt that backfired spectacularly. Remember how she saved for our wedding while I paid rent? Well, she tried to claim I owed her half that money back since we weren't getting married. She actually got a lawyer to send me a demand letter for $8,500. My lawyer's response was beautiful. He itemized everything. 24 months of rent I paid alone, $67,200. Utilities she claimed to pay, but I actually covered, $3,600. Her wedding savings that came from not paying living expenses, $0 in actual contribution. The engagement ring I bought, $4,200. Counteroffer, she owed me $37,500 for half the rent during her stay. Her lawyer dropped her immediately. Then came the trespassing hearing. Eloise was incredible. She brought security footage of Brooke jumping her fence, video of Brooke trying to leash Rocco while he cowered, audio of Brooke screaming, "He's mine! This psycho stole him." Photos of her damaged gate from Brooke trying to force it open. Brooke's defense? I was retrieving stolen property. Judge, do you have proof of ownership? I visited him at the shelter. Ask anyone. Visiting an animal doesn't make it yours, ma'am. Did you complete an adoption? I was going to. So you trespassed to steal someone else's dog because you were planning to adopt it eventually? My fiancée sabotaged. That's irrelevant to the trespassing charge. She got 100 hours community service, a $1,000 fine, and a restraining order keeping her 500 feet from Eloise and Rocco. The meltdown afterward was epic. She stood outside the courthouse screaming that the system protects abusers. A reporter actually approached thinking she was protesting something important. When she started ranting about her stolen dog, they just walked away. Final update. It's been a month now, and karma came through in ways I never expected. First, Brooke's job found out about the fake GoFundMe. Someone forwarded them the screenshots. Turns out claiming to be a domestic abuse victim for money when you're not is fraud. They fired her for ethics violations. Then her apartment hunt went sideways. Every landlord she applied to somehow found out about the trespassing conviction and restraining order. Daphne may or may not have connections in property management who spread the word about a problematic tenant. Can't confirm or deny. She ended up having to move back with Gloria. From what I heard through mutual friends, that lasted exactly 1 week before Gloria kicked her out for trying to bring home a puppy without asking. Even her own mother wouldn't tolerate her BS anymore. The last I heard, she was couch surfing and posted on Facebook about how toxic people had conspired against her and she was rising above the negativity. The comments were brutal. Even her own friends were done. Maddie, girl, you chose a dog you didn't own over your relationship. This is on you. Maybe stop lying about people killing dogs? You need therapy, not Facebook. But the best part? Daphne sent me a photo last week. She was at the dog park with Eloise and Rocco. He's thriving, gained healthy weight, learned 3 new tricks, and even has a doggy best friend. Eloise included a note. Thank you for the chaos that brought me my best friend. Rocco says woof, which means thanks for saving me from crazy lady. As for me, I'm doing great. Started dating Heather from my CrossFit gym. She's actually allergic to dogs too, so we bonded over medical alert bracelets and EpiPen brands. Romantic, I know. When I told her this whole story, she laughed until she cried, then said, "Anyone who'd choose a hypothetical dog over an actual human doesn't deserve either." My apartment's never been more peaceful. I can breathe freely, literally and figuratively. Blocked Brooke and her flying monkeys on everything. Even got a promotion at work that I'd been too stressed to pursue while dealing with her drama. The other day, Dean asked if I had any regrets. "Just one," I said. "I should have let Daphne adopt that dog the first Sunday Brooke visited him." To anyone dealing with someone who dismisses your medical needs, puts ultimatums over your safety, or expects you to literally risk death for their wants, run. They're showing you exactly how much your life means to them. Believe them. And if they happen to obsess over a shelter dog they haven't adopted yet, well, maybe make sure you know some volunteers. Just saying. Brooke, if you're reading this, and we all know you are, stop making fake accounts to stalk my Reddit. Rocco's living his best life with someone who actually followed through on adopting him, instead of just talking about it. Maybe focus on getting your life together instead of blaming everyone else for the consequences of your choices. Oh, and Gloria? Your daughter didn't inherit just your lack of empathy. She got your entitlement too. Congrats on raising someone who thinks attempted dog theft is a reasonable response to not getting her way. Peace out, and remember, always choose breathing. Edit. No, I won't share Brooke's social media. Let her spiral in peace. Yes, Rocco is a very good boy. No, I don't feel bad. She literally told me to become homeless or die. The bar for my sympathy was underground, and she still managed to limbo under it. Edit 2. For everyone asking how I sleep at night, on high-quality hypoallergenic sheets in my peaceful dog-free apartment. Thanks for asking. Edit 3. Just found out, Brooke tried to adopt another dog from a different shelter. They called the first shelter for a reference. It did not go well. She's essentially blacklisted from every shelter in a 50-mile radius now. The rescue community does not play about people who trespass to steal dogs. You love to see it.